Good afternoon, my name is Gord with Perma Seal Windows and Doors. We're at the home of Jane and Ann, who own this beautiful, historic 1910 four-square home that we restored all of the windows in. So Ann and Jane, first of all, thank you so much for trusting us with your work. I just wonder if you could tell us a little bit about your experience. Like, how did this get started?
Well, first of all, we knew that we had to do something about our windows. They were originally they had a screen within the storm on the outside, and it simply wasn't working very well in the wintertime. And we also knew that the inside windows were very historic, and we wanted to keep those and have those restored. And so after some research, your company was the one that came right on top to do this work. And so you came, I remember, and we assessed the whole thing. And, you gave us what we thought was a very reasonable estimate for all the work that was going to be required. I think there was a total of 23 windows altogether. And you explained very carefully how it was going to work and what was needed, and then we began the work. And maybe Jane can comment also on what she thought.
Well, it was fortunate that we were away for quite a while during the summer, because workmen were all over the house and windows were taken out, taken to your workplace and refurbished, really, because putty needed replacing, and
they had to be painted all on the outside, and glass had to be replaced, although I think he kept as much of the old glass, because some of the windows did have that wiggly glass, and he kept as much of that as possible.
Yeah. So the period glass that's in the building is drawn glass, and that's what gives it the wavy appearance. It's a very beautiful effect. The other thing that we did here is these windows are counterbalanced for weight. So there's a strap balance that's attached to a coil, basically, that's connected to the sash, and it manages the weight of the sash to keep the sash in the position that you place it. On the home, Ann and Jane had aluminum storm windows that were not functioning properly for the system that's in the home. So they asked us to remove the aluminum storm windows and manufacture new wood storm windows, and we made them dual pane storm windows. So effectively, by adding the weather strip to the windows, renovating the original historic windows completely to original, adding the weather strip to them and bringing them to correct function, has now provided you with a triple pane window. Have you noticed in effect the difference?
The difference is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I would imagine that the windows might have been completely iced up over the course of winter in some cases.
Some of the old windows did.
Yeah. And now they're relatively clear throughout the winter.
Yeah, it has to get really, really cold before you get a little bit of icing, and no icing on the inside.
Oh, that's awesome. So the project started in about July, I believe.
No, I think it was, you came in June.
In June, okay. Yeah, so we got started in June, and the project went on until November, and for part of the time you were not here.
That's right.
And you left us in charge of your home.
Yep.
And thank you again for your trust for that. Our guys went through the project efficiently, effectively, and in as organized manner as they could.
Yeah, it was
so I just want to thank you
excellent,
so much for trusting us with your work.
Yeah.
It turned out beautiful.
It did. Yep. It really did. And when they took the strapping mechanism out of the window to check it and basically redo it, they discovered the date on the
patent date.
The patent date was 1888, I think.
Yep.
I think, something like that. 1890 something. Very, very early, obviously.
So we reached out to the original manufacturer of that product who no longer made the product, but they were kind enough to provide us with a bare bones version of their product that we adjusted so that they would fit into your windows.
Yeah.
So,
and you kept the outside little screw part that's thing, so it looks really old still, yeah.
so we kept it as original as it was
Yeah.
possible, and that was the intent, and that's what was done. So thank you both for trusting us with your work. We appreciate your trust, and let us know if anything else is needed.
Okay.
We will.
If you had to do anything differently, what would you do different in dealing with us?
I don't think there's anything, really. I mean, it took a long time, but you were dealing with like 23 windows and lots of, I don't think we would do anything differently.
No, I don't think so.
Awesome. Thank you so much, both of you,
Okay.
from our hearts.